Hey everyone. As staff are starting to return to the office, I wanted to go over the process for how to reserve a room in our Outlook calendars. So let me start by showing you the desktop app, the Outlook desktop app, since I know that that's what most of you use. So here within the calendar section, you should see something new. On the left-hand side, under My Calendars, you should see 6 additional calendars listed here. You should see Clubhouse, Executive Director Office, Learning Lab Large, Learning Lab Small, Play, and Purpose. If you do not see those 6 calendars listed in your accounts, please let me know. They should be there for all of you. So let me quickly voice over what all 6 of these rooms are. These are all 6 bookable rooms in the office for you to have meetings in. The first one is the Clubhouse. So this is the big open flagship Clubhouse space. Next is the Executive Director Office. Obviously that's Gail's office. Learning Lab Large and Learning Lab Small. These are the rooms that we formerly called Play and Purpose. And obviously the large one is the bigger one and small is the smaller one. What we're now calling Play and Purpose are the 2 new office rooms in the office expansion. And Purpose being the bigger word and Play being the smaller word correspond to the bigger of those rooms and the smaller of those rooms. So those are the 6 rooms that you're able to book within Outlook. And an easy way to look to see what is available and what's not is to view those calendars. So I'm going to go ahead and look at the Clubhouse calendar. I'm going to move forward to the month of April, where I know there are a few bookings. And we can see here that we have several bookings here on April 6th and April 13th. So you can do this with any of these calendars. You just check to bring them up. You can bring up numerous calendars at the same time. And you are able to see in this way at a glance what has already been booked and what's available. So let me show you the process for booking one of these rooms. You create a new meeting. You invite anybody who you're going to invite. And then you're ready to book a room. And that happens here under the field next to the location button here. So there are several ways you can go about doing this. If you click the location button, you're going to see those 6 rooms appear here. So you're able to just double click one of those rooms and then click OK. And it's going to plot that room into this field. So if you create this meeting, it's going to go ahead and try to book this room. Now what this is not showing you is whether the rooms that are listed here are actually available during the time that you're booking. So again, hopefully you've looked at the calendar beforehand and you know that that time is available before you attempt to book the meeting. There's another way to go about seeing availability. And that is with the room finder. So here at the same field, but all the way over here to the right, I'm going to click room finder. And if you're bringing this up for the first time, it might not be showing you anything, in which case you want to go ahead and under this first field that says select a building, if you click that, and then click under all cities, you click the city of Roxbury. And then you should see an option there that says Roxbury Office Rooms. And if you click that option, then those 6 rooms should appear there. And the benefit of using this feature is that it's dynamically showing you which rooms are available and which are not. So if I go ahead and move over to a day where I know that there's a booking, so here on Wednesday, April 6th, and I'm going to go ahead and select 9:30 in the morning. We can see here that it's showing me the Clubhouse is unavailable during this time, but the other 5 rooms are available. And as you're adjusting your meeting times, say move forward to 10 o'clock, well now we've got 3 rooms that are unavailable, but these other 3 rooms are available. So this is an effective way to quickly figure out which rooms are available and which are not during a particular time. So you could just cycle through some days and times until you find availability for the room that you would like to have your meeting in. So this is the desktop app experience. Now, for the handful of people who use Outlook within the web browser, it's very similar. There are just a couple of things to note. So let me switch over to the web browser. So if you're in Outlook within the web browser, the first thing to note is that those 6 rooms, which are automatically added to the desktop app, are not automatically added to the web app experience. They're all here because I've manually added them. I'm going to go ahead and show you the process, though, for adding them. So I'm going to remove the Clubhouse calendar here. And then I'm going to show you the process for adding the calendar here. And you will have to do this for all 6 of the rooms. You go ahead and on the left-hand side, you click the Add Calendar button. And then in the dialog that comes up, you click Add from Directory. And then you have to type in the name or the email address for the room. So in this case, the Clubhouse, I'm just going to start typing Clubhouse. And we have a number of Microsoft accounts that have the word Clubhouse in them. So you're going to see a number of options here, but the Clubhouse room is under the email address clubhouse@theclubhousenetwork.org. So if you select that, then it's asking you to choose which heading you want to put the calendar under. And actually, what I found is that it doesn't matter which heading you put it under, my calendars, other calendars, or people's calendars. What I found is that when I close my web browser and the next time I open it up again, all of those room calendars are automatically being moved under the people's calendars heading. So I recommend just putting it there because it's going to end up there anyway. So I'm going to click the Add button here. And it's showing that that calendar was successfully added. And if I close this window, I can see that the Clubhouse calendar is here. So to view it, again, just like the desktop app, you just have to check the checkbox and the calendar is going to show up. It's a little bit different from the desktop app. It's not showing you separate calendars. It's showing you one calendar, and then everything, all of your multiple calendars that you're viewing are all listed here, and they're color-coded. So I can see here that it's got the Clubhouse calendar in gray, and I can see here in April those same bookings in gray here. So you would do this with all 6 of the calendars, and let me just quick show you what the email addresses are for being able to add those here in the directory. So we've already gone over Clubhouse, Executive Director. Just start typing Executive Director and it's going to come up. It's under ED Office at theclubhousenetwork.org. Play and Purpose, you just start typing Play. It's at play@theclubhousenetwork.org. Same with Purpose @theclubhousenetwork.org. And then Learning Lab Large and Learning Lab Small, if you just start typing Learning Lab, you're going to see those, Learning Lab -large and -small at theclubhousenetwork.org. So just make sure that you add all 6 of those here to your calendar, and then you'll be able to view all of those calendars in the same way that you view them in the desktop app. It's very similar in terms of booking a meeting, but there are just small differences. So here, if you're booking a room, you want to click into the field that says search for a room or a location. There's no location button. There's no room finder button. But if you click into that, it's going to show you rooms. By default, it's going to show you rooms that you might have recently booked. If you haven't recently booked anything, it might not show you any suggestions at all. But if you start typing So if I just start typing Learning Lab, for example, it's going to show those two rooms, Learning Lab Large and Learning Lab Small. So you can just select one of them and put that there. And if you create this meeting, it will attempt to book that room for you. But while there's no locations button, there is still that room finder feature. You just have to click into the field and select this last option here that says Browse with Room Finder. And then you're going to see the same room finder experience that you have in the desktop app. If you have any questions about any of this, please let me know. I'm here to help. Thank you so much, everybody.